Salma. I arrive back at the house and stare at the crack near the skeleton stall. It looks longer, the area of splintered wood around it even wider. Frustration burns through me. This is your fault, I snap. If you let me into the gate, I could bring Baba home and she would guide the dead and then you'd be fine. The house sags and shakes slowly from side to side. You're so stubborn, I yell. Please just... I shake my head and storm inside. There's no point talking to the house. I know it won't let me through the gate. Baba said I should never cross the threshold and the house will back her up. Even now, when me going through the gate might be the only way of saving all of us. Jack isn't back yet, but Benji is asleep in my room. I lie down next to him by the mossy fort and groan. The old Yaga was no help. She thinks Baba is gone forever, I can tell, but there must be a way to bring her home. If I could get through the gate, maybe I could carry her back the way she carried me when I was a baby. I sit up and a bubble of inspiration popping into my mind. My house won't let me through the gate, but the old Yaga's house won't have a chance to stop me. I'll go there tomorrow night to ask for help guiding, and as soon as the old Yaga opens her gate, I'll jump through it, find Baba and carry her home. I rest my head back on the soft moss, close my eyes and try to fall asleep, comforted by the hope that tomorrow night I can fix everything. But all around the edges of my mind, I see dead souls fading away and Yaga houses crumbling, and when sleep finally comes, they haunt my dreams too. Rat-tat-tat! My eyes spring open. Rat-tat-tat! I scramble to my feet, squinting against the bright sunlight pouring through the windows, the sounds of the market thrum in the air, distant footsteps, living voices, the clatter of pots, rustle of packets and clink of coins. Rat-tat-tat! I'm coming, I call. It's probably the old Yaga checking on me, although I'm not sure why the house wouldn't just let her in. I have to pull the door hard to get it to budge, and when finally it does, I realise why the house was so resistant. It's one of the girls who made fun of my headscarf. A living girl. My eyes widen in disbelief. Nobody living has ever come to the front door of the house before. Then I remember I didn't build the fence last night and I flush with guilt. The feeling doesn't last long, though, as I start to wonder how many more encounters with the living I might have had if I hadn't always built the fence like I've been told, and how many more I might have in the future if I never build it again. Hello. The girl bites her lip and looks up at me from beneath the furrowed brow. I'm Salma. My father said I should come and apologise for making fun of you this morning. She sighs loudly. He heard what my friend and I said about you looking like a witch. We were only joking, but I'm sorry. I brought you this. Salma holds up a bright green silk headscarf. My heart clenches because it reminds me of Nina's dress. I stare at it speechless. Nobody's ever given me a gift before, except Baba, of course. Because you dropped yours in the puddle, Salma continues, and because this one will go really well with your hair. Thank you. I feel the soft, cool silk between my fingers and think of Nina's dress swirling in the ocean. When we swam together... think of Nina's dress swirling in the ocean when we swam together. It's beautiful. Now, Salma nods. Her gaze drifts over the sagging wooden walls and drooping windows. Your house is so strange. It looks just like the one next to my father's stall. The old woman said it would. That's how I found you. Is that a lamb? Salma's eyes lit up as Benji skids across the floor behind me. Can I see it? She asks eagerly. I hesitate, knowing I shouldn't let the living into the house, but Salma looks at me with shining eyes and soft dimpled cheeks, and I find myself taking a step back. Yes, of course. I drape the scarf over the back of a chair and pick up Benji. Would you like to stroke him? Salma smooths the top of Benji's head with a finger and giggles. A gust of wind huffs down the chimney, blowing a cloud of soot towards Salma. She rushes back, waving a hand in front of her face. I'm sorry, the house is old and... My heart suddenly races with the thought that Salma might see something she's not supposed to, like the vines wriggling in the rafters or the cracked skull waiting to be glued or the book of Yaga left open on a moss cushion. I was just about to visit the market, I blurt out, lowering Benji to the floor. He scampers off to my bedroom and I lead Salma back towards the front door. Could you show me around, I ask, thinking how it would be nice to get away from the house and all my worries for a few hours and explore the market with a living girl. I sense the walls of the house tense, but that just makes me want to go even more. It's not like I can do anything here anyway. I can't do anything until I bring Baba home tonight. Picking up my new headscarf, I tie it firmly under my chin. Not like that, Salma laughs. She reaches up to unpick my knot and her warm, living fingers brush against mine. There, she says, draping the scarf gently either side of my neck. Much better. Although you need a new dress. I could show you some on Aya's stall. She's my sister. Would your parents buy you one? Maybe, I said vaguely. Hold on. I dash to the pantry and take some of the money Baba keeps in an empty pickling jar. I could buy myself a new dress, something pretty like the living girls wear, and a new scarf for Baba to surprise her with when she gets back. I pull the front door closed behind us, ignoring the rattle of bones from the skeleton store and the pleading look from the house's windows, and I follow Salma into the market.